who you're about if you did want to marry that person. This just an interview on if I marry you, this is what you getting, right? So if you going through the whole relationship, not doing this and not doing that, what gives the man incentive to ask to marry you?
And let's have this conversation because I wanted to ask you on top of what he said, I want to piggyback off that. Some women won't go 50-50. Would you ladies go 50-50?
No, I'm not going 50-50. Like, I'm not paying the
That's what I'm
bills.
saying, regardless. No, I'm saying push that to the side. Would you go 50-50 with a man? Because you having the conversation, you might not even go 50-50. You saying if, but listen, you saying if you was to go 50-50, you wouldn't do none of that, but you saying you wouldn't go 50-50 anyway. Am I right?
Okay, but 50-50 look like to me is you pay all the bills
Well, hold on,
and I take care of the house and all of the stuff that you don't want to do. That's what 50-50 look like to me.
Me too.
They can say that's 100, however you want to put it. But 50-50 to me is you paying all the bills at the house. And I take care of everything at the house.
Take care of everything, but when you ask me to pay for some bills, that's
But
like
y'all,
70. That's 70-40.
Women are so delusional.
That's like 70-30.
Hold on.
You
I got a question on it.
You hit it 50-50 every day now.
So
People want somebody to go 50-50 with them, right? Or say they don't want nobody to go 50-50 with them, and y'all ain't even married. Now I could see if y'all married, yeah, he can hold. He's supposed to be able to take care of his wife and his household. But y'all dating these people and want them to pay all y'all bills. Why? What makes that don't even make sense?
Hold on, Eric. Hold on. Are we? But what is the goal here? Are we intentionally dating towards marriage, or are we just fucking around?
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Hold on. Let me ask this question.
So Porcelain, are you like that at home? Do you not cook for your husband?
I cook because he pays all the bills.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
If he didn't pay the bills, I'm
not cooking. Okay.
I'm not cooking.
So it's conditioned to your love.
Go get it to the
for
street.
your husband.
So let me get this.
Go get a dog bag.
So if he don't pay the bills, you ain't gonna cook. Or you ain't gonna clean up.
No.
You just said it. That's what you just said.
If he did, this is a hypothetical for me.
No, hold on, wait. You said you cook for your husband just because he paid all the bills. But you gonna pay your own bills. So it's conditions on your love.
No,
that's
because
wild.
He pays the bills and he gets to have me.
Girl.
He gets to have me.
You just said it.
What do you mean? What are you confused
What
about?
you mean? What I mean? The man asked you a question. You say the only reason I cook for my husband is because he pay all the bills. That means you got conditions on your love.
Yes, I do.
It's not unconditional. It's not no matter what. No, you gotta do this.
I'm agreeing with you. I have
conditions on my love.
Wow.
I'm agreeing with you. But the one, does she have a right to feel how she feels?
That's so right. I do have conditions.
Hold on.
That's crazy. She got a right to feel how she feels, but that's crazy.
But he knows this. He doesn't feel like it's crazy. You the one who's making you trying to turn him into you. He's not you. He knew I was gonna have conditions on the love when he got
it. He married her knowing that. That's his choice. That's their choice. We just all have choices.
No, but hold on. Could I ask this one question? And
y'all gonna call him a simp.
It's no disrespect to nobody. So you basically saying you are a paid wife?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, come on, lady.
Well, this the question.
I just don't understand what's wrong with that.
Okay, so the question.
I get gifts and stuff. He gets gifts.
The question is,
hold on, wait, hold on, E, hold up, E.
He gives gifts. I got a lot of
them. What if this man really loved her and never knew how she really felt till he see you play podcast, and then she's speaking like this?
He can say, "You want me? I can call him."
No.
We ain't talking about calling him.
Okay,
no, we ain't doing that.
He knows.
We ain't doing that.
I got homemade butter.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
But how can
we know all the time? If you don't produce, somebody else will.
We cannot push our thoughts. We can't push our thoughts. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We can't push our thoughts and our beliefs on other people. What Porcelain and her husband are doing, that's between her and her husband, and it works for them. So how can we theoretically say to her that's not? We can't say that that's not right. We can't say that.
You got women. Hold on. You got women on here agreeing with that though.
Hell yeah,
No,
I agree with
everybody.
We
that.
gotta have a real
Eric,
conversation.
I'm saying that every woman, every man has a right to live how they live, and it ain't up to us to tell them
The
you
problem
need
with
to
the
live how
mindset of
we
people
live.
right now.
That's all
They
I'm
can do what they
saying.
want to do. That's the mindset. No, you can't do what you want to do. No, you
Yes,
can't.
you
Gotta
She
ask.
You
can.
can't play with
can.
Yes, you
people like that.
can.
No,
I'm
you
She
not
can't.
can
playing
in
with
her
him. He
You can't play
knows.
relationship,
with people
Dewan.
like
He knows.
She's
That's
not
what
playing. Her
when
husband,
he drops
no.
when he drops dead, he knows everything comes to me and his daughter. He knows.
No, we
When
ain't,
I
we ain't
drop
say
dead,
that.
the
We ain't
stuff that
gotta
I
say that.
have
We ain't
goes to
gonna say
him
that. We
and
gotta
his
just use that
daughter.
one word. We
They
can't use
know.
that one word. Come on, Lake. Lake wanted to say something. He been
Hey,
trying to
so
say something.
quick question, man. I agree. You gotta pick the woman who is best for you. If
Thank
porcelain's
you.
not in y'all lane, she not in y'all lane.
Not in
But this
y'all
the
lane, not in
but this
y'all.
the
We ain't in each
this the
other's
question I
lane. I
got.
want to see that
I just
bag again. Show that bag.
this the question I got for a man who knows how to cook, who knows how to clean, who has his own everything, who makes over six figures, who don't drink, who don't smoke, who do all this stuff. When we talk about this 50-50 conversation with a woman, what does a man that can take care of all that stuff need with a woman then if it ain't gonna be no 50-50 or it's gonna be 100%? I
Talk
think
about it,
people
Lake.
I think people in their own relationships need to do what they need to do to what's best for them. If you got the money and everything like that, and you want to put your woman on the pedestal where she ain't got to work like that, then so be it. Then you got some guys who don't make as much, who the woman probably makes just as much. If y'all combine y'all finances, then y'all can make a good life for yourself. It just
Talk
depends
about
on
it,
what's
Lake.
going on. It just depends on what's going on. Me, myself, personally, I aspire to pay majority, at least if I can't pay all, which is probably I could, but I'm just saying my whole point is to pay all because at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that when I feel like it's in my hands, it's gonna get taken care of. It's just what it is. But at the same time,
Okay.
I require a certain level of respect. I require a certain way that woman's gonna conduct herself, and she might not like that. And if she don't like that, then there's a door. If I'm paying, if I'm doing everything, if I'm the captain of this ship, I ain't saying I'm gonna control her, but there's a level of respect and a level that we're gonna move that is gonna be
Okay, now,
contrary to
Lake.
what I got going on.
I got something for you, Lake. I got something for you. You making a 500,000, she making a 500,000. You still paying 70% of them bills.
No, I'm paying all of them, bro.
You say what?
I'm paying all of them.
So what's she doing with her
Huh?
500,000?
That better be for our investments. That better be for our retirement. That better be something that we both gonna strive,
We
gonna
talking
live
about
on.
$1,000,000, Lake. We ain't talking about no 150,000. We talking about a
I'm
million
saying,
dollars
I'm
now.
telling you that you can take that, turn that one truck to 125 to a 250, 250 to a 500,000. Ain't nothing you can do with me. We're gonna do it like
So,
that. If it ain't like that, then we
so
gonna
she is paying half them
reevaluate.
bills.
No, she paying them investments so our money can grow. That ain't
She
bills.
still, she
That's ain't
still,
bills.
she still
That's
contributing. No matter how you try to slice
Listen.
and dice it, she still
I hear
contributing.
this,
all right.
right?
Exactly.
All right.
I hear this, but it's so many
Hey,
cracks
host, I
in this
got you, host.
conversation
I
right
got you.
here.
Let me go back to the drawing board. I got you. I'm coming back
Because
Because
to it.
I want to say this, right?
if
People
me and
got to be
her
out their
pulling in a
mind. I
half a
take it to the
million,
extreme. You
they
got to
got to
be
be
Right.
out your
going
mind
in
if you
a
think
joint
Beyonce
account.
ain't contributing with them billions
Yeah,
and billions.
Beyonce is
That
contributing.
man got enough money to take care of everything. This is a fact for generations to come.
Thank you.
You think that lady ain't? Come on.
Yeah, I feel
Exactly.
you. I feel you on
When
that.
men hear that
Thank
a
you,
man is
Uncle.
paying all the bills, they automatically think like the woman is sitting on the couch eating bonbons and not doing nothing all day. It really disturbs me how men today don't take pride in sticking their chest out and being providers when that's a part of being the security part. Y'all don't have to just show up with your muscles and your pew pews, but show up with that bag too, because that's
No,
a
we
part
Hey,
of
ain't showing
Snatch.
up
security
with
Hey,
our
too.
muscles
Snatch.
with our
Hey,
pew pew. We
Snatch.
showing up with our
You know
torpedoes,
what?
Hey,
lady.
Snatch.
We
But you
ain't
got,
showing
hey,
up with
Snatch.
I love
But
you.
this the
Snatch.
funny
Hey,
You have a
part.
Snatch.
beautiful
You got to
wife.
This
look
the
I
at
love
funny
this though.
you.
Hold
part.
Vice
up.
your
Snatch.
wife.
You got to look at this though,
oh,
Snatch.
somebody up
At
here
the same
throwing
I
time,
love
punches.
her
Come on,
too.
Snap.
at the
I love
same
her.
Snap,
time,
show
She's
this
an
some
onion.
love.
I hear everything that you're saying. But a
Throw
lot
us
of
some
our
more.
And her
women,
Carry
husband
on.
take care of her.
a lot of women are not who they say they are no more. Men,
Her
I
husband
think
takes care of her.
a lot of men wouldn't
And she
have a
got a strong
problem.
husband.
A lot of men wouldn't have a problem taking care of everything if our women were like they were back in
Talk
the day.
about it, Nate.
Some of our women are not like that. Some of our women, you
Talk
cannot
about
trust
it,
them
Nate.
no further than you throw them. Now, say someone like, okay, Porcelain, me and Porcelain have a conversational report outside the podcast. I understand that woman ain't when I turn my back, she ain't giving herself to nobody. She in the streets. She ain't showing tail on Facebook and all this stuff like that. So you got to understand,
Throw it.
Snatch. When you say that, you're talking about a traditional woman too. You can't have a contemporary, eclectic type woman where sometimes she decides she want to be traditionary. The next thing you know, she want to be contemporary, and then stick a man to stick his chest out and pay that daggone bag. No, I need Big Mama if you're gonna act like that.
Talk about it, Lake. Talk about it. Come on, Snatch.
So every woman ain't that woman that you can just pay your bill. You see what's going on social media. You see half of these heifers. So at the end of the day, it ain't worth taking your time and your money and spending on them like that. But then you do got a certain level of quality women with the bait for her. But for some of these Jones, and like the boys in the chat can tell you, some of it ain't worth going out here and trying to risk your whole life to take care of somebody who don't love you.
Can I see? I take good care of my husband. Like anything he needs from me, I do for him. I buy him gifts. I take great care of him. And I'm a stepmom. She calls me before she calls her real mom. I guess because I look a certain type of way, it triggers him. But it's not just like a taking situation. He gets stuff from me. He's just older. He don't require a lot. I try to give him stuff. He don't even like a lot of stuff that I give him, like colognes and stuff. He's like, I'm good. I don't want it. Men are different. But he knows what type of person I am, and he don't mind giving me the things that I like or want because it makes him feel good too. That's it. It's nothing like trashy about what we got going on.
He don't want no cologne. He want an old school 50,000 Chevelle.
He want a threesome.
That's what he's not gonna get.
Play.
Hey, whoever gives it, porcelain,
hold on one second.
Pocahontas gave me those.
Play. I have somebody that I would like you to pull up on the panel. His name is Moses the Mighty.
Okay.
I think he requested he could take my spot. If you can find him, switch me.
I'm trying to tell. Hold on, I'm gonna look for him. Come on, we want
Pocahontas, please, y'all. She's a great person. She's a black marriage, very beautiful.
Come on, talk to. Thrive. We want to let Thrive and speak. She haven't spoke. We want to let Thrive and speak. Come on, Thrive. What's his name? You said Moses. The Book of Moses. Tell him I don't see him. Tell him if he can request.
Melanin porcelain.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, young lady, how you doing?
I'm good. Porcelain, you look so beautiful, girl.
Thank you. We had date night earlier.
Bling, bling. Let me see that bling again. Let me see the bling. Ooh-wee.
What's your location?
Man, y'all stop boosting her head up.
I like jewelry now.
Okay, well, I would just catch up on what you guys are talking about. Would I do 50-50? No, I wouldn't. And the reason being is I want a provider and a protector. Now, it doesn't mean that he has to be a millionaire and have all this stuff. He just has to give us a life, me and the kids, where he can pay the bills and provide for us.
Okay.
And it also does not mean that I cannot work or I don't wish to work. I just need to know that based on his income, we can make it. We can be okay, right?
Okay.
Because I really find it extremely unusual, as an unusual punishment to depend on your woman, especially if she's pregnant and nursing your babies and have to go to work in that condition. I don't think that's right. Right?
Is this your husband or a boyfriend you talking about?
I'm talking about. I always talk about relationships.
It's cool even if it ain't her husband. If she's pregnant with your baby. But see, why you paint that picture? We just talking about you making $75,000 and he making $75,000. Is you helping with the bills or not?
He can. We can live off of his $75K. We can totally live off of
No,
that.
I'm not. I'm saying both of you guys are working because you. Some people. This is what I'm missing in this conversation. Everybody don't want to stay at home. Am I right?
I'm just answering. I want to be at home. I want to take care of my husband. I want to take care of my kids. I want to make a house a home. I thrive taking care of my family. That's just me. Going out here and bending over backwards for some boss, toying with your woman, telling your woman what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like having control over your woman. Why as a man would you feel comfortable with that? That's horrible. These people have access to your woman more than you have access to them. Wouldn't you want your woman to be at home taking care of you and the kids?
So this the thing though. This why we try to have these conversations. You already know we're not being anecdotal, but if we look at society, women having different opportunities that they fought for, that they would relinquish now that they didn't have 50 and 100 years ago. Not the women that you're talking about, the traditional, but let's be honest. We got to be honest. Let's have this real, genuine conversation without this kumbaya, I'm traditional, I'm in the house. Yeah, okay. We want to be real with what we see out here. Let's deal with that. We want to be real with what we see out here.
This is
So then,
why
the
it's,
host, I have a question. Then, and you, everybody knows that I generally I'm on the women. I'm on the women, but I do have a question for the men. Why is it that you want submission, which I agree with submission, but then you don't want to provide? Provide
I, I,
now.
Who
Hold
said he
on.
didn't want to provide,
Oh,
man?
I
let me
got
finish. Y'all didn't let me. Are you triggered? Because we hear that from you all. You always say women are triggered. Are you triggered, man? You never even let me finish what I was gonna say. What I'm saying is there's so many different definitions of providing. 50-50. To me, providing is providing. That you're hold on, host.
It's
Hold
only one
on.
definition.
See,
Hold
always
on. But you come up with
It's called
different
a big P.
but you want, and I, like I said, I agree with submission 100%.
I'm
But
sorry.
as I'm listening to the women, why shouldn't women then require that you provide 100%? If you're wanting me to submit, you're wanting me, and which I'm supposed to, but why aren't you providing a place for me to lay my head, to take care of your children, to make sure that we're comfortable? You should be working a lot to make sure that we get to where we need to be, climbing that ladder, whatever ladder that is.
this is
Whether you're, hold on, Lake, whether that ladder is that you are a foreman somewhere. And I'm not talking about you being in corporate America, because you can make money doing so many different things. But if you need to get a second job, then get a second job. Because there was a time when men worked more than one job to make sure their family was taken care of. So we consistently talk about, well, it used to be this. Well, it used to be the men took care of their families. So why is it now men saying, well, if you gonna work, you need to pay 50% of the bills? No, you should pay 100. So if you want submission, why can't women say that I need you to provide? And I'm asking the men that. That's all.
I tell you what, you this is why I was raised to go after your purpose, go after what you're trying to do. That's why we was raised like that's why we was raised like that. I was raised that a man's supposed to go fulfill his purpose and make the most money he possibly can before it's talking about having a wife and all this other stuff like that. So I do agree with you. Times have changed, the pedigree of the man have changed. So it just depends on how that man was brought up. I was brought up in a parent household. I had a father that didn't play that. I had a father that made me work for everything that I got. So now my trajectory was I went in the military, early out of the military, started a company, and haven't looked back. So at the end of the day, I do can make enough for my family to live off, and my old lady don't have to go to work or whatever the case may be. I can do that, but I just think the reason why a lot of men are against that because the quality of the woman has changed too. The pedigree of the woman has changed too, along with the pedigree of the men. So
Say
some
that
men
again, brother.
like my the way I was raised by manly
Coming up in
men, we
my
just
house with
did. Yeah,
19
yeah,
bodies.
yeah. We just did that.
Got
That's what we
30
was
bodies
taught.
coming in my house.
That's what we was taught to do. We was taught to provide. If you had 80 jobs, you provided. And it wasn't on the woman. The woman came and handed her hand out. She went to the commissary. She went to the grocery store. She made sure that I'm not gonna make sure all of us had book bags, school clothes, everything, and we went on to school. That's how I was raised. But you have to understand, Pygmy, the times have changed. The pedigree in the man has changed, and the pedigree in the woman has changed. So this is why this is going on. But how I was raised, I was taught to pay for everything, and I land.
Don't request
Hold,
submission since
hold
times
on.
have changed. Since
That's
times have changed, I'm just saying you can't say times have
Um,
changed just for the
can we
men's side, but if times have changed, then how do you request submission?
so
Again, I'm
can we
not
can
being
we
married. This ain't for me.
can we answer y'all? Can we answer y'all? We here. It's a
Hello.
bunch. What's up, ladies? It's a bunch of weeds up here, so give us a chance to give you your information that you requested. At the end of the day, you said you want submission. What was the reason for not giving submission again? I want to make sure I understand you very clearly because my brother Lake he took me around the world and I was rocking with him, but I want to make sure I don't. What was your question? Why we don't do what?
No.
TT, I'm gonna
I
fight you, bro. I'm gonna get you, bro.
I know you are. Go ahead. What was it? I want to make sure I'm clear. You said something about
okay,
submission.
Tone. I believe in submission,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'm submitted to my husband.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I was saying, as I'm listening to the women and men on the panels, I'm saying the men are saying, women need to submit.
Hmm.
Women don't understand their place, the femininity. And then I said so submission, why wouldn't you say, hey, as a woman, why can't she request or say, I want you to provide for me?
Okay.
I'm
Okay. I got it.
submitting. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So I've never heard since I've been up here in the days I've been up here when men are saying submission, they never negate it. I've never heard one man negate provision. So at the end of the day, I think the conversation now is talking about who provides the profitability, all the things of that nature. I don't care if you Oprah, you gonna submit to me. So at the end of the day, your money don't define no dominance over here. You ain't no king. I run this, I show this, I go this. So I don't care if you had $1 billion. If you chose me, you chose a king. You gonna submit. So I don't understand what the long back and forth conversation is with any of this. If you chose a man, you're gonna be in a woman's place, and I'm being a man's place.
The
And if
men
those
are
that don't like, hey,
providing.
but guess what? What's provision? I got you on the look. If you got the Oprah, I gave you an extreme. I couldn't take care of Oprah. I could protect her. I got her emotional intelligence. I got her back when she's stressing over that Harpo studio shutting down on Sunset Boulevard. I got her back. When she got to travel, I carry her bags. If it was Nikki, I would have never dropped that bag with little mama. She would have been good, sufficient, and everything like that while I lead her. And I would have took her from wherever she is now to a billionaire. Because leadership ain't defined on profitability. But if I am providing for you, what we talking about? Like, this really ain't even no debate. This really ain't no conversation. I haven't heard men say they won't provide.
I think it's stipulations on the mathematical part of whatever's providing, especially in the comments tone. Some people saying 70-30, some people saying 50-50, some
50-50.
people saying
Okay.
giving a range of providing.
So all right.
That's
So
my question, Tone.
if
More
we
of
go
that.
with if more the man is taking care of everything, right? Then we got it. It's equal. So if we're talking 50-50, right? All right. So let's say for instance we both make a quarter a piece. We both make a quarter piece. Do you really have to work? It would be my next question to you because when we had these kids, if you want nannies and all that, there's money going out. So we take your money, put it towards that. And like Brother Lake said, we take the rest of your money, which we've already paid the bills, we put that towards the future investments. Where would you still not submit? If porcelain, I'll take your example. If you're too busy to cook, then we have a chef or we go out to eat, do whatever we got to do. We order, we meal prep, whatever. That's common these days. So I'm trying to figure out where you think your dollar take your submission away. What makes you think that you run something here because you made a couple dollars?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Me
saying
personally,
a
I
lot
feel
of
like it's power in
requirements.
submission. Like I feel like it's power in submission because I don't like to say obedient, but when I listen to my husband, I get anything in the world I want, so I don't buck him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't buck him, but he's not buckable. He don't have no authoritarian lingo to trigger me to make me want to be like, oh, this and this and that. He says it kind of like how you talk to me when somebody else is yelling and screaming at me. You be like, no porcelain, da 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 da. That's how he do it. That's how
Yeah.
we get down, and it gets
So
a lot done, and it gets no resistance.
But I
well,
think
even
porcelain.
if you were paying all the bills, Ms. Vicky, if it was 80-20, and again, I get those extreme examples. If you had all that money and you were paying all the bills, you still gonna submit. What y'all thought?
But that's
Everybody.
where porcelain
Oh,
is saying if she's
I would never
paying, she's
submit
not.
to no 80-20. If I had majority of the bills and you telling me this, and that, I'm gonna lose respect for you respectfully as a man if I have to pay the bills. I'm gonna start feeling it more masculine, and that's
You
why
go.
I
I'll make a
need to
deal with you.
understand my femininity.
I'll
My
make a deal with
beautiful
you.
body.
I'll make a deal with you. Hold on, I'm gonna land. I got you. So I can make it easy for you. Just make sure the direct deposit go to the joint account. You ain't got to pay nothing. Just come home, go to sleep. I'll rub your feet. What you say? You do the nails,
It's
cook the
just too
dinner,
easy.
do all the
It's
other
too
stuff.
easy.
Yeah, that's what you need, right? You still gonna submit though.
No,
You must.
I think that
Y'all forgot order. Y'all think money negates order. No,
Not,
baby. You can't buy your way out of this order. Go be with another lady if you think you're gonna run the show.
That
You ain't run
boy's
the
a pimp.
show.
That
You ain't
boy's
gonna
a
it's
run the
not.
pimp.
show.
No,
You gonna run the
that's
show.
not. It's not about running the show, Tone. I'm saying if, as a man, like you just basically said, and didn't basically, you said whoever you're with is submitting, right? And you have a
Absolutely.
right to that requirement. So my question is, why can't women say, whoever I'm with is providing 100%?
They can't. No. I'm not negating
But
that.
the
I love
men
that
are
for them.
saying no.
I
The
love
men
that
are
for women.
saying
No,
no.
go get you a man that's gonna do that same way. I'm gonna always get me a woman that's gonna submit. I don't care if she got 10 billion or $10. She gonna submit in the same way, and we all gonna be happy. My little broke Chick-fil-A chick gonna be happy, or my Oprah Winfrey gonna be happy, and they gonna be submitting, and they gonna be protected and provided for and healthy with good skin and everything in between.
That
Yep.
boy is on it tonight. That boy on tonight.
Everybody get it. You want to say something? Who didn't get a chance? Everybody got a chance to speak.
That boy said you can
Let me let me let me
get
just
with or
throw in
get
a little
lost.
caveat.
Come on.
Let me throw in a little caveat. Yo, don't get mad at me, but this is what I've seen. I've lived in two cultures. In my culture where I come from, a man goes, not only that he pays a dowry for his wife, but also as soon as she gets in the house, guess what he does? She doesn't work, by the way. She's at home 24/7. He gets her maids, okay, to do house chores, to do the cooking, to help with the babies. She gets a nanny. That is a part of life over there. Majority of the people, because they understand how much it takes to take care of the household. Now, I understand in America, I did hire maids before. They're extremely expensive. Everything over here is expensive. But if I'm working, right, and my paycheck is needed, it's not working by choice, or I have some career that I've always I have to work to pay the bills, and you get home before I do, you better start dinner. You better help the kids with homework. When I get there, I'll see where you at. It's after dinner, cool. I do the dishes. You know, as soon as the kids are done with homework, get some of them started with bath. We have to work together to survive in this economy and also in this society. So I can't go to work.
You right. But you got a problem, young lady. You said what he better do. I'm not understanding what
Yeah, you better get your ass out of here with
you
that
said
talk.
you better do this, you better do that. I'm confused with that.
It won't work otherwise. It won't work. When I'm saying it, he better. It's not like I'm gonna come and shout at him and do all that stuff. But the reason your women are divorcing you at 80% is because your women are burnt out. Most men are going to work, and then they come home, they play video games. While she goes through all that stuff, and then she's still expected.
I don't play no damn
And
video
then
game.
I don't know
she's
nothing about a video
expected.
game. There's a lot of men that's not
PlayStation. What you talking about?
I don't play no video games neither.
I'm playing with y'all.
Why you triggered tonight?
Hey, Trick, you talking about some damn Grand Theft Auto, man. I ain't my nephew. You talking about some damn pew guns and unlimited lives.
Yeah,
You tripping,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
She got us.
I don't own a video game.
I feel you.
Okay, ask majority of women who are divorced, right? Do a panel about divorced women and ask them, hey, why are you divorcing your husbands at 80%? And let them tell you.
I can tell you why. It's real easy. Everybody been yelling. Look, why you do that? Why you making?
Because you always got smoke.
You making. All right.
No, tell me.
They want perfection. Thriving. That's that P word. They're not looking for provision. They leaving because they're looking for something better. The grass green, and they have something called no fault divorce. Man, you can walk away if something just make you feel like you don't want to be there. You can just get up and walk away. That's a fact. They don't have no legitimate reason, because a lot of these brothers is not cheating. Women cheat just as much as men, so we got to stop that. We can shut that down. We got stats to prove that. Okay, it's not about I can't say the other people, but they cheat too, and they go through all type of other things also. So that's not why they leaving, because they wake up and they feel different. That's why they leaving. I know you want everybody to be traditional, but nah, that's not important. That's not the truth. If we gonna be honest and have a conversation. They're not leaving because the man is just reckless, because the stats don't support that statement you just made. So if women cheat just as much as men, and everybody running saying he cheated, they lying right there. It's not the truth, because the stats put us like this.
Let me tell you why this argument is false. So respectfully, imagine you are young at age, I don't know, most people want to get married young. So most of the women have kids by age 27. So majority of women who are married have their kids around age 27. It's the first one. Having babies, any woman who's had children, it takes a toll on your body. In fact, it changes your body. So here you pop 3 babies, boom. 4 or 5 years in, you took this house, made it a home. You made whatever sacrifice from pregnancies, 27 months pregnant. nursing, going to work and all that. And then one day you wake up as a woman who apparently is a good mom and a good employee and good at everything else. And you decide, you know what, let me just tear my house up. Let me just tear it all up and go for a divorce, knowing I'm going to be a single mother out here, unmarketable, not able to find another husband and do it all by myself. Make it make sense to me. That does not make any sense.
You got to make it make sense. Y'all not leaving. You leaving.
Hey,
You gotta make
every
that
day.
what you. Come on.
Yo, Thriving. You make it
That's
make sense.
good.
Right, I'm
That's
not
Thriving. You make it make sense because guess what? What you just said, is actually why it don't make sense. But that don't mean it ain't happening. Y'all usually brag all the time talking about some we divorced y'all. We women are leaving this, and that. But now you just gonna act like no, we're victims and we have to jump off a parachute because it's getting so bad. Why would we want to do that? No, it's your business.
I do it every day.
What
But
the hell with y'all? Tell us.
thriving. Hey, thriving. I give you a
That's
perfect example of
crazy
that.
work. I just
Hey,
don't.
thrive. I
You
give
don't
you a
want me to
perfect.
put the stats up. I love stats.
I give you a perfect example of that. When I was married, my business when I was trying to find my way in my company was going up and down like a roller coaster. My money was not where it needed to be. Then she left. Then my money went skyrocketing. My money went up. So now I had a conversation probably about not even about 4 months ago about coming back.
Yeah, she want to come back because why should she come back in the struggle like that, right? Can she come?
So
What?
Can you
What?
accept her back?
What?
Additional
no,
love.
What?
no question. Because you're supposed to. I want a woman to run the race with me. I don't want her at the finish line
Yeah,
ready to
just push
pick
his
me.
valves. Hold on, just push his valves on out the way. Just push his valves out the way, and then tell us why should he even get married if valves don't exist? Come on, Miss Portia. Push them valves out the way, because we all know what
Because
they say. Come on.
because
Yeah,
I
no,
was showing
Portia.
my business was showing promise. It was
I
going
didn't
up
know he
and
was
down.
married to her. I thought they was dating. I
No,
missed
don't
it.
try to buck dance now, you
But
buck
I've been
dance.
going through it. I've been going back and off the phone. I'm trying to work two phones
I'm
and this.
sorry. I know. I'm
A lot
sorry.
going on.
When I
Sorry,
was
I should
We'll
have
going,
let
never
well,
you
said
yeah,
have
that.
that. We'll let you have that.
when I was going
Sorry.
through it and then everything like that, but then after she left, it went up, it skyrocketed. Now it's like so thriving women do leave sometimes when
Every
they
day.
a woman will leave when she see another opportunity that's better. At the time, she was thinking that this is how it's
You
gonna
don't even
always be.
gotta
It's gonna
see
be
an
a struggle,
opportunity that's better,
whatever the
lady.
case may
But
be.
Lake,
But
Listen,
then I'm
listen.
Let me respond,
Acrimony.
Snatch. Let me
Go ahead.
respond real quick. Lake,
Good point.
if that is true, then majority of the women who got divorced will marry at the higher rate. The stats show that who divorced married at a higher rate than women who divorced. Women who are divorcing are staying single.
No,
So
because
if
we
that
ain't
was true,
picking
that
y'all.
stat will
We're not
prove it.
picking your bitter leaving ass because you're a quitter. We knew it. We don't
So
pick
then,
losers.
so thriving.
We
Can
don't
I ask
pick
you
no
yeah,
something?
loser.
Hold
We
up,
don't pick
thriving.
Hold
nobody that
on,
can't
Lake.
stand up. We don't pick nobody who say, "Oh well, you couldn't fix it out." You think we ain't judging you when you talk about your first husband? You think because y'all girls, and we don't pay attention to what you
Thriving.
say? Like this is crazy. Y'all come back talk about when I asked the right question. Why'd you leave Lake? Well, he was this and that bullshit. Too many words, crying, whispering, playing the victim, and all that, and it really don't justify. I'ma hit you and quit you
Hey,
because you ain't
Hey,
talking about nothing.
Hey, Law, check this out.
Facts.
Okay,
Hold
hey,
on, Lake.
thriving.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Oh
Let
my
me say this one
god.
thing right quick.
Oh my
This
God.
one thing. She left right, and she's dating a truck. She's dating a truck driver that has one truck. I have a fleet now. So just explain that.
Mm,
She
mm,
actually started talking to a
mm.
guy with the
Listen,
same
wait.
profession as
So just
me.
Nobody
like
can explain your personal situation.
I'm just
right.
can't,
saying.
because we
Can't
wasn't
explain it.
there and we
True,
don't know
true
all
enough.
the components of
True.
why
No
she
Yeah,
left.
we
component.
don't know all the components.
In
We
your
No, my
hear
in
you.
your
bad.
We
mind,
hear. We
I'm a
believe
mic
him.
back up.
in
I'm a
We
your
mic
believe
back
mind,
up.
him.
like it could
I'm a
be
Y'all
just
ain't
mic
right.
back
about the
up.
money, but
You ain't
for
right.
her,
I'm a,
it
I'm
could
a,
be a whole lot more to
I'm gonna
Natch,
that.
go ahead.
Natch, hold on.
I'm
I
gonna go
got you,
ahead.
Lake.
Mic
I
back
got
up.
you.
I
You ain't
I
right,
don't
appreciate
Snatch.
it.
know.
No. I'm gonna
Listen,
tell
you
you why
gonna
Snatch ain't
Tone
right.
hush,
No.
hush.
You
No,
hush
you
because
gonna
you
let
you
me
be with
finish
Lake
talking.
every single
I
day.
did
You
not
be here
finish.
with Lake every
We
single
not
day.
cutting
You
each
gonna
other
take up
off.
for his wife who you don't know? You
My
ain't right.
can we can we do something? Because I'm not finna talk over Tone. You gonna let me speak tonight. Now, we don't know the whole story. It's his side, her side, and then there's the truth. Okay. And I don't know no woman who's gonna give vows, lay down and almost give up her whole life to
So the
give you
panel, wait, hold
life,
on. Let me find
Uh,
out this panel delusional. Y'all, what?
to give you life just to walk away from it and watch you do better with somebody else. No
It
way.
happens all the
And
it
time,
happens.
Snap.
hold on.
Man.
And just like in acrimony, what y'all want a woman to wait 18 years for you to finally hit? How long is it too long to be carrying the load? and,
wrote that
and being
movie?
masculine and taking care of everything in the house and taking care of the kids and being there for you. How long is too long?
And then
Okay.
It's not.
when
But
she left, the other
but that's
woman
not
got
what we're
reward at
talking
the
about.
end. She
No
didn't put
question.
nothing in it.
No
When she
question,
left,
I
Private
don't
was
question,
care.
saying that.
Porcelain.
Tyler
No
Private
question,
was
Perry.
saying
Porcelain.
that men are leaving because the women are leaving because of the video games and sitting around. There was that, and that's how the conversation got started about, and that's not true. And then host was telling her, no, that's not why women are divorcing. Women are divorcing for any and everything because they wake up and say, hey, I've been married too long. I want to be outside. I'm not in love with you anymore. You're not taking care of my emotional needs anymore. And I think what the men are saying is when you've married, it's for better or for worse. You're going to go through those good times and bad times. But when you bail, and that's what it seems like women are doing, based on the stats, women are divorcing. We're not being committed to the
and they're
relationship.
not being committed to the
No,
Hold on,
relationship.
no.
When
Porcelain.
we get older,
Let me
they
say
leave us
something.
for younger
Pick
women.
me.
When
But
we
Let
tell
me
get
me
let me
older,
this.
say
they leave us
something
for
Tell
to
me
younger
you,
this.
women. They
Snatch.
tell us
How
our
many
stop.
how many men are willing to go get therapy or counseling to try to help figure out the problems that's going on in their home? Oh, I
A
don't
lot
need
of
that.
men
I
are,
ain't
I
but a lot
did
of
praying.
though.
women
I did
don't
though,
want
Men
Snatch.
it.
figure out
I
problems.
did.
They're
Women
the
I
don't
problems.
did.
want
They're
it.
That's a
It's
cheating. They're
problem.
true.
cheating on their women.
They're
Okay, they're
true.
When you
committing
with younger women,
DVs.
That's
Right?
not the
Hold
number
on,
one
wait a
They
reason
say,
minute.
why women are
yeah,
divorcing,
Hold
Thriving.
on, wait a
That's
minute.
no,
not the
Hold
number
on.
one
no.
reason.
The
See,
reasons we do
can I?
not have stats on the reasons just yet. We
Hold
know
on, sister.
that.
Wait,
But
I
then you're
got.
giving them as if we do.
Do you want me to give you something real quick? Just hold on, hold on. See, just hold on, just hold on 1 second. Here you go. See, I
Yeah,
love this. You
Porcelain.
hear me? Watch this here. Hold on. You watch this here. Hold on. I got you.
Thank you. By how many men? By one. You have been married? Yes. When did you get divorced? Because I wanted to be fast.
Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on, play
Hold
the
on.
rest. I want to hear
I
what
ain't
else
got to
she
play the
says.
rest. Hold on.
How old are they? 27 today, and then two 12-year-olds.
oh,
Twins? Mm-hmm. Happy birthday to your 27-year-olds. Oh, thank you. By how many men? By one. You have been married? Yes. When did you get divorced? Because I wanted to be fast.
That's,
Host, come on now. You gotta do better than that. That's a
Oh
stat.
no! Because that is a
uh,
stat. Because y'all judge late. Y'all judge like a man who we see every day, a great man who stands by his word, who's consistent, and y'all talking about you don't know what his wife, his ex-wife.
You want me to stop? You don't want me to tell you no lie, right? So you divorced your husband because you want to be out here in these streets? I did, yep. Wow. Did that street life
hot.
work for you? It did not. That's why I'm single.
I
See,
got
I don't
one.
play. I don't play these games. I come with facts, data, and statistics, and I should not have. You
Come
know
on,
why I was
come
able
on,
to find that?
Porcelain.
Me
Come
Hold
on,
on. You
too.
know why I was
Porcelain.
able to find that so fast, driving? Because there's so much of it out there. All you had to do is put it in YouTube, and it's
Hold
gonna
on,
pop
wait.
right up, just like that. Now, see, I respect her because what she was doing, thriving, was being transparent. She wasn't lying on them surveys, putting it on the man. She said, "Look how I ended up." And come on, come on,
No, I'm gonna wait. Go.
come on.
Show yours, porcelain.
No, I got something better. Snatch. I got something better. I'm downloading it. So
See, I ain't got
She
to
doing
do
Yada.
all
AI. She doing
Yada,
AI.
Okay.
Yada,
Snap.
How you
Yada.
not?
Go
How
to
I
you
got
not
Yada
hear
Awakening.
this?
Porcelain doing
go
Yada,
to
AI.
Hold
Yada.
on.
Yada
Okay,
Man,
Awakening.
so let me
you
just
up
say
I
this.
all
got
night,
King
Why
Yada.
Snatch.
she's
Yada
downloading
Awakening.
it?
King
But hey,
Yada.
check this out. As far as
Hang on,
therapy,
Lake. While
it's
she's downloading, let me say this real quick, please, sir. Humbly. Let me just say this, right? We do not have stats that tell us reasons as to why women divorce. We only know that 80% of them that go towards divorce, 80% file for divorce. But we don't know if they're filing because of financial reasons. We don't know if it's because of infidelities. We don't know if it's because DVs. We don't know if it's because they fell out of love. The reasons, because it's no for divorce, those reasons are not listed, right? So I think we should ask women who have been divorced, these women who are filing at 80% rate, why are they doing it?
But you gave reasons,
So
though.
you
You
want it?
gave
You want it?
reasons.
So you
So
want it?
how do you say we don't have stats, but you're giving reasons?
From
You're
what I
saying
have seen,
infidelity, and you're
what I
saying all of the negative things about men.
And I
what I
want to
said
know. I want
was
to know. Porcelain.
one the
Porcelain.
reason I heard women say is that they are burnt out, going back to that 50-50 conversation.
Oh, he a panderer. Get him out. He a panderer. Get him out.
Porcelain, we're gonna have to pray for you, Yada. You can't, Yada don't have no
So
listen.
thriving, so
You gotta,
thriving,
this the
He a
so
thing, you
thriving.
gotta
panderer.
be
So let me
respectful
ask you this,
of a
thriving,
group of your
and
peers.
thriving, thriving is
We'll let
snatched.
you play Yada in
So
a minute.
so you mean tell me these women out here they don't do nothing? They don't do nothing wrong. It's always us. It's every time, every statistic,
Thank you.
it's always
No,
us.
hold
It's
on.
never
Thank
y'all.
you.
Y'all
Not
don't
what
never
I am
do nothing.
saying.
No,
But
That is
you're
no.
not
not
what I'm
saying
saying
it.
at all.
But you're not saying it. And you're not saying it
We're
all.
not saying to the
You're
contrary.
not saying that they do it.
Thank
Understand this.
you.
I do understand that women are leaving for sometimes good reasons. We do understand that. But every situation is always us. It's never y'all. It's
No, that's not,
never
I've never
y'all.
said that. Don't put that
But
in my mouth. I've
I'm
never
just
said that it's
hold up.
all men's fault. I'm
Hold up. You're
saying
not saying it.
the higher rate of filing at 80%, women are saying they're burnt out.
What
They're
I'm
burned out.
asking.
They're saying it feels like having another kid in the house. They have to pick up after this man. They
Hold
have
up.
to,
But
Where do you
to take
get?
care
Where
of
you
the
getting that
household.
data
I have a
from? Where you
video
getting that
of a
data
man
from?
telling us why we leave. He said, "Good women don't leave when times get hard. They leave when times get disrespectful."
Good women don't leave when times get hard. They leave when you get disrespected.
Isn't that still the same man?
time.
You gotta stop.
Women,
You
What
see?
up?
Hold
women
on.
That's
leave
the
when
Porcelain,
times
same
get
man.
You
hard.
gotta stop because
Porcelain, would
guess
you
what?
stop it?
See,
He's the
Man,
king.
Would you
y'all
stop
tripping.
it? For one,
He's
Porcelain,
giving us.
you
He's
got a
giving
man.
from the women's mouths. But
Hold
he,
on, pick me.
we
Porcelain,
can't see
you
it.
got a
We
whole
can't see
he
man
it.
divorced
that
her
sit
husband
there
because he wanted
and
her to
take
stay
care of
home and
you,
not work.
take care of
Who
all
is
And
the
he
that?
wanted to
bills.
pay all the bills. She
We
left him.
can't see
Who
it. We
host?
couldn't see it, host.
Host who?
We
Hold
could.
up. Who is that?
See, I don't play like that. We got receipts over here.
And this is coming from women's mouths, not a
Seen hoes
man.
like this, yo. This is the most I've seen
We
him
can't
happy
see
in
Women,
host.
because I
days.
love
Push it
Yada.
down.
I love
We can't
Yada.
see.
No, I
We
want
can't
y'all.
see.
Listen. You can bring Yada, but I was trying to tell you, you got to bring somebody with stats that's respected by other men, not the ones that's just listen. Because I don't like to talk about people, but when you go check their backgrounds, they got women out here that's refuting what they saying that they did certain things that we can't even pronounce on here. I'm just saying, sister, you got
All
to
right.
come on. Now. You
All
got to
right.
get better.
Yada's not
Hold
okay.
on. Hey, play.
Yada's
Hey,
not
play.
respected with y'all,
I
right?
gotta ask Porcelain
No,
this.
no, 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 no.
This
I
is
Wait,
can keep
wait.
really,
going.
it's really touching. It's touching me to the bone
To the
because
what? To the what, E?
to the bone. Because you sit up here and tell us you got this terrific providing man, but then you sit back and you pander to the women who say men ain't nothing. You should be
Because they need to get
supporting.
them the same thing. I'm an
No,
advocate
you
for them
should
for
be
getting the
no.
same
What I'm
thing.
saying is you should be letting them know. No, there are good men out here. I
I don't
got
see him
one.
out here. I got my man.
He a good man. He a good
We
man,
about
right?
10 years into our
It don't make
relationship
a
of knowing
difference.
each
I'm
other.
saying you got one. So
But
that means
still, but
that
y'all,
means
the way
they
y'all treating
exist.
them out here, I'm not going to
How you
co-sign for
know?
them to
Is
get
you in
pumped
everybody's
and dumped.
household? Is you
Huh?
still in the dating pool? You in everybody's household? Do you know exactly what's going on, or you just
No, I
listen?
just hear it on TikTok how
Okay.
y'all talk about these women. How y'all?
TikTok will say anything, but I'm saying you know the real.
No, I don't
You
know the
got a
real.
good man.
This
What
is the
you
real right
mean?
here.
I mean exactly what I say.
Oh my
No, he's
God,
saying
for
from your
real.
experience
So is you
as
No,
just
be quiet, be
married
quiet, mute up.
hold
as
on,
a married
Porcelain, hold
One
woman.
minute,
on.
be quiet.
Now you
That's what he's
beginning to
talking
look like
about.
a fraud to me now, Porcelain.
Damn right.
You looking like a fraud now,
Can
Porcelain.
y'all listen?
50-50 comments. Well, what do I get? Well, what do I get? Well, what do I get? Nothing. You get nothing. 50-50, you get nothing. You can't make another man either. You can barely 50-50, you're doing enough to take care of you. You get nothing. Zero. 50-50 has always got nothing. 100% gets everything. Oh, I'll be 70-30. See, 70-30 is still on that bullshit. 70-30 is still on that timid, lazy, cheap thing. It's still trying to get the free lunch. You don't want the responsibility. There is no such thing as unconditional love. I only want to deal with people on conditions. I don't want to be loved unconditionally. I want to be loved with hellified conditions. Yep, I want conditions. Because I have conditions on myself. Your conditions ain't harder than mine.
But Porcelain, I feel you with the
Wait,
Kevin.
mute up.
Ain't nothing to wait on.
See, this is
I
a
feel
twist
you.
for a lot of
I
men.
feel you with the Kevin Samuels. But you
Taking it
got
out of
some.
context, and
Yeah,
this the thing.
No,
Kevin Samuels had 97%. Kevin, come on.
all I'm saying is, I ain't even tripping on Kevin Samuels because I'm in a beautiful situation where I'm blessed to be able to do that. I'm able to take care 100%, and I'm still seeing this nonsense with a whole bunch of women. So
Thank you.
you cannot say because a man takes care 100%. Matter of fact, the man that takes care 100% get more of the problems than the guys that's going 50-50. Because a lot of times when you got 100% and these fine ass women like yourself, when you get into a relationship with me, find out that you can't move like you want to, you can't do like you want to, you can't shake ass like you want to, you can't hang out with your negative ass friends like you want to, you can't do all that dumb shit like you want to, you can't just dress how you want to dress. Yeah, you can get Chanel, you can get Gucci, you can get Prada, but at the same time, you're gonna be on your knees, your legs gonna be open, we're gonna be cooking, we're gonna be connected, God gonna be in it, and you're gonna be moving presidential life. So it's hard when you a man that's making all the money and providing, because some of these women still don't want to listen. What about that? Women,
Roasted.
a lot
Roasted
of
pork.
women do not
You
want
were
to
in church
listen.
for a second. Preach,
A lot
brother,
of women
preach.
don't want to listen. I'm just saying, a lot of women don't want to listen, don't
You
want to
gotta
be under your
play. You
leadership.
gotta hit the mirror button so we can
So
read it.
Man, y'all
porcelain,
don't
what
want to
he
see
said,
this mess.
what he's saying is, even though you got a beautiful life, your experience should be saying to women, there is men out here that will still love you and still
Exactly.
honor
No,
you
it's
and
not. But
still.
it's not. I don't see it out here on these
But that's
TikToks.
your
I'm not gonna
experience.
lie.
Hold up,
But you
that's
got
your
one.
experience.
I got
That's what
one
he
that's
said. You
rare.
have one.
I got one that's rare. Y'all complain about maintenance fees. I got one that's rare.
Nobody
I'm
It's
not.
complaining
rare.
about
Hold
your
up,
maintenance fee.
I don't
Shout
porcelain.
it.
think
I'm
he's
not complaining
rare.
about
Nobody
your
complaining
maintenance
about your
fee.
maintenance fee. Shout it.
There's a lot of good men out there, porcelain. That's
Shout
what I
it.
think. What he's
Okay,
saying is,
hey,
you're
I
Listen,
don't
they
know
married.
why
call y'all
maintenance fees
You're
gold
is rare.
married.
It's
porcelain.
I'm
rare.
married.
It's
You're
It's
rare
rare
married.
for
because
a
I'm
man to
married.
tell them to find a good man.
Right,
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
but
Porcelain.
because you
nobody
have one,
complaining
you
about your
know it's a good
maintenance
man
fee.
out there because
Shout
you
it.
have one.
Porcelain. I'm
Oh,
not over
But
here.
you hate
Now,
me. I know you do.
porcelain, you know I don't hate you. So at
The
the end
host
of the
do.
day, but porcelain, I'm over
don't
here
even use
saying I
words
don't
like
have a
that.
problem. Okay, porcelain, I'm over here saying I don't have a problem with your $1,200 maintenance fees. Now what's
Come
up?
on.
No,
What's that?
that's just maintenance fee. That's not an invitation to do. That's
Hey,
for
I didn't
him.
No,
say that. I
honestly,
didn't say that. I
honestly,
didn't
Not for
say
me.
that.
but
I don't need you
Hold
to
on,
pay.
y'all. Hold on,
Like
Thriving. Hold on.
I don't need you to pay for anything for me. I'm taken care of. I'm saying if I was dating, he already know that that's what he
I'm,
spent way
I'm,
more than $1,200.
I'm
That's
saying,
just
I
it.
feel. Listen, what I'm saying to you is that a man can still come correct like that. That does not guarantee him a spouse. What I'm just basically saying to you is that a man can have all the cachet, all the money, the swagger, fitness, and everything, get homemade cookies like the host getting, and still can't capture no woman because they don't want to listen. I'm just saying.
The host
Man,
probably
So
got an
you
entourage over there. Who knows
So
what's
you
going
got the
down
guy,
in the room?
I gotta.
you might have men in the panel saying they don't want to go 50-50, and then women are eating them up because they don't want to go 50-50. Then a man say he want to go 70-30, and the panel still eating them up. But what about the man that will go 100 and still can't, and still have a problem with some of the stuff that a lot of the women
you gonna
do?
leave
But
him on the
it's the
side of
person
the
that
road.
you're picking because, like, if you go 100% and you still meeting getting met with resistance, you probably got a hyena or you probably got a woman that's
Right,
she's
so
demonstrating some masculine tendencies or possibly a gold digger at that point.
Okay.
You have to
Hold up.
know
What,
how to pick a woman.
hey,
A hundred
porcelain,
percent,
a
I wouldn't
lot of
even give a man no headache.
listen, a lot of women don't want structure and infrastructure. A lot of women don't want structure. What about that?
I
What?
don't, I don't, I don't,
No, I don't
they
think
don't
that a
know.
lot
I
of.
would love
Hold
to
on, hold
meet
on.
that woman.
I don't
I
think
would
a
love
lot
to
of
meet the
women don't
woman.
want structure. I think that they
Can
just
you put
haven't
her on the
seen it.
video, the woman that you gave 100% to? Because I would love to talk to her and understand why she's treating you so badly and she's not keeping her end of the bargain. That's something that's like a clinical thing with her. She might need to get an assessment or evaluation done because a
Uh,
man that provides
she
100% is still being met with resistance. I
even had
don't
an
agree with
allowance.
that.
She
Because
even
I'm a
had an
hyena.
allowance. I don't know what. I'm gonna go ahead, and mic up, and shut up.
Yeah, we
But
have
I
new
feel you.
people on the panel, y'all.
Oh
We have
yeah.
a new person, the big
What's up?
divide.
Hey, Big Divide. I got a point
Jesus,
after Big
Jesus,
Divide.
Jesus.
what's going on? Player from the Himalaya. All you beautiful people. That's including you too, Porson. Don't think I was excluding you. All the rest of you. Don't be jealous. I like that. Yeah.
This is very interesting what y'all talk about. I find it interesting that our people, especially our women, talk all this mess about having a man provide for them. And when in our community, we don't own shit. We barely have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. But y'all talking about y'all want a man to come in and provide 100% of your living expenses. Even though I got it, why would I want to spend my life putting you up so you can be a lazy ass heifer and then go talk to your other friends and spoil them like that, and then y'all go out and then you go out and then you go out and shake your little dented booty to other men, and then just cause a man show you a little something, he pull out a little wad, and then you want to go over there, and then you get pregnant by him. Then you come back and say, "Well, Daddy, I'm sorry." Why would somebody want to do that? Now I just made all that stuff up in my head, but I'm just thinking, why do we do that as people? Because though that's kind of made up, y'all know that's kind of true.
Hey, Big Divide is not. I got a family member right now. I got a family member right now. I ain't gonna call my aunt out. I really don't want to talk about it like that, but her husband is basically dying. You know what I'm saying? He got cancer. He's don't have long left. He's like 84. She's like 62. So I went over my aunt house the other day just to, kick and see how everybody doing. They having a round discussion. She's already talking about the next man gotta do this, next man gotta be this. I'm not the dating pool is this and dating pool is that. And I'm saying, I said, damn, he ain't even in the ground yet.
What
He
she
ain't even
mean next?
gone yet.
Wait a minute. What she
Listen,
mean? What she
listen. What I'm
mean
saying
next
to you,
man?
yeah, listen, he is like I said, they had to take him out the house and they had to put him in the hospital full time because he's transitioning. He's going through it. So she has to be able to come and see him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just that the cancer has spread and that's what's going on. So I just go over there, I go over there to see how everybody's doing because we take turns to make sure that everybody's straight. So when I go over there the other day to make sure that everybody's straight, they're having my aunts and her friends is having a round table discussion about the dating pool. And my aunt is like, yo, well, to date here, when I start dating again, this, that, and the third. I said, well, damn, he's not even in the ground yet.
Yeah,
And I got into a heat discussion and I had to check myself because they still my elders, but I just thought it was
you
fucked
damn
up
right
that
they feel. Wait,
I, I just,
I'm confused.
yeah,
I'm confused. I'm
yes.
confused, brother. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Did you just say he was 80 something and then she was 60
Yeah,
something?
she like 63. She like
They
63,
18.
he's
They
Okay,
18
84.
years. They
so wait.
18 years apart.
Okay,
Yeah.
but wait. Isn't there an expiration date on dating? What
I
the fuck
don't
are
know.
you
I
talking
don't. I
about this?
don't know. I don't know. But bruh,
Wait,
she
wait,
was.
wait, wait. She said the next one. Wait. What the,
It's like, wait a minute. So she still want to get in these streets with that old, hey, this your auntie, but hey,
That's
man, sit
exactly
down.
no, no, no,
With
no,
that
no, no, no
old
doubt, no
dry ass
doubt,
coochie. That
no,
old
no
we
doubt.
dry
gotta
ass
let
No,
them
coochie.
finish. Let's let them
no.
finish, y'all. Come
So
on,
so
Lake.
she's 63. She is built. She is built right. You know what I'm saying? She works out. She's in the gym. She doesn't look like she's 63. She's a good looking woman. You
What
know
she
what I'm
look
saying?
like? She's 60.
No, she could pass about 51, 52. To be
That's still a.
honest with
Oh,
you. But
wait a
I
minute.
feel what you're
You
saying.
said
I'm just saying the principle of it.
right.
The man is not dead yet. He's not gone. You know what I'm saying? We're mourning. We're doing everything the traditional way. He's transitioning and we're preparing you know what I'm saying, getting paperwork, funeral. We're preparing. And this is the conversation that you're having. And we haven't even closed this door yet, is to what I am saying. I didn't mean to bring my own family business in it,
It's cool.
but I just want people to understand on this panel that even though a man and he's took great care of her, he's left her
Yeah.
well off.
How that
He
make
got
you
a
feel, Lake?
I argue because he left her a half a meal. He left her
Okay.
property. He's left her things that she can thrive while he's in his absence as he's gone. And this is how you're talking. I felt like it was very, 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 very disrespectful.
Mm.
But
I got
this
an
is where,
opinion.
but
No,
this is
hold on,
where
hold
we
on.
at
Let them
though.
finish. Come on,
That's
come
where
on,
we
Lake.
at. So when I was arguing, I was just like, how the hell are y'all even having this discussion? And we need to take care of this first. So it made me think you don't love him, but you're talking like you do love him and you
Mm,
everything like that. But he has given his whole life to
Mm.
make sure that you're straight, that you're
mm.
gonna live and that your kids are straight. Who, by the way, way it's not his kids. You're gonna make sure that she is straight. And this is how you talking. He ain't even gone yet.
Mm.
Let me say this, and let
That's
me
deep.
hug you, brother, because
That's deep.
I know you love your uncle. So here's what we're gonna do.
And I appreciate your transparency,
Put
Lake.
me on. Look. I'm a holler at her. We're gonna get the bread and we're gonna get it to you.
Lake, let me ask you this,
Cause we
Lake.
don't we don't even
Lake.
like her. We don't even like her no more. She got to go, man.
Now I want to
She
ask
got to
Lake
go.
something. I want to ask him something. Up until this point, how would you say their relationship was, and how you feel she treated him?
She was in it from what I seen, because we all gonna still see relationships from the face value. But from what I seen, it was honoring him, man. He a good dude, man. He gonna definitely be missed. He made sure she was straight. He gave her her way. He was still masculine. He just worked all the time, man. He just provided, and it hurt my feelings to walk up on that conversation, because I felt like he don't deserve that. He deserved to be honored. Now, after he's gone, what you want to do with yourself is what you want to do. I just don't think I think it's just premature to have this type of conversation at this point in that manner. You see what I'm saying? I just don't agree with that. Now, this is why I say a lot of men are worried about getting married, because to most of us to hear that, if he heard that conversation, I know he'd be distraught if he heard that.
Mm. That's deep, brother. But at the
Yeah,
same
just make
time,
sure.
Unc made his decision, man.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That we all maybe it's something that you may have missed. I can't say whether you're right or wrong because that's your family, but I try to pull the good out of things like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Because
Army veteran for 30 years. He owned companies, owned property when he got out. He taught her how to invest. He taught her things. Man, he did this like old cat, old smooth cat, black and mild smoking cat. Just a real down dude. Like he to give you a shirt off his back. I just don't like how he's being treated at this point
that's
of,
deep.
of his
That's
life.
deep.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of the women say a lot of things as if they don't understand what's going on, men out here living this. I'm not taking nothing away from my women or what they go through and what they don't go through. I'm not taking nothing from that. I'm just simply saying I don't want people on this panel to act like as if this is not going on. And I wasn't, I was hesitant about saying it, but the reason why I said it because I want everybody to understand that this stuff goes on in our culture. So when Big Divide said what he said, I just said, fuck, pump it. I'm gonna go ahead and say what I got to say because at the end of the day, it's tough. Any man up here will have a problem with that. Any man.
So, Lake, first of all, sorry for your uncle. That's terrible. Losing a family
Lake,
member
is
is
your
very,
uncle
very
still
hard.
with us? Lake, is he still
Wait,
with
so-
us?
yeah, he's still with us. He's still with us. I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go see him tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He in and out but what what's crazy though, host, and I'll let Thrive and get back to what saying. When we go see him, he really like in a daze. But if she come in that room and call his name, she pop up. He pop up. He pops up and respond. He pops up and responds. Like if the doctor can't get him to do something, she'll say something and he'll respond. And that's what I think is so tragic about the situation because you no matter what you're doing behind the back, you still the love of his eye. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough, man.
Yeah, I know it's. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm driving. I didn't even speak to
Yeah,
you. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but
I just wanted to give you my sympathies, Lake, because I know losing a family member is hard. So I'm sending you virtual hugs, positive
I appreciate
energy,
that. I
and
appreciate that.
Thanks, driving. Thank you, driving. Me too,
He's
brother.
yeah,
I
and
Lake. I
also let
thought
me
he
just
said
say
he
this
wasn't.
real.
I didn't think he passed.
He
No, he's
passed
Let me
away.
say real quick.
No, Lake
No,
said
No,
he
he
no,
was
no.
hasn't
still
passed.
alive.
No,
No.
he's still
Still
here.
alive.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still
that's what
here.
I
Yeah, he's still
thought.
here.
No.
Okay, okay.
Let me just say
Yeah.
this, Lake. Sometimes when women are grieving, right? I am a widow, but I wouldn't dare say anything like that. There's just things you have to take to the grave. I would never. But people grieve differently. Maybe give her a benefit of the doubt and put her aside and say, "Listen, we do not appreciate you talking about uncle like that. And if this would to get to him, it will really crush him. So
Right.
please refrain. If you're grieving, we understand. If we can offer you support, we understand. But we can't hear this. You know what I'm saying?
Driving. Have you ever met an American BLK auntie? Have you ever met one? Have
I
you
don't
ever been
know.
in the jungle with an American
She-
BLK
she-
auntie?
she-
They're That's
Come
about to get
on,
half
come
a
on,
meal.
Tone.
What are you talking about? I
Come
love your
on,
fantasy
Tone.
unicorn world you live in. Okay,
yo,
let's see how that work
yo,
out for
Travis have a
him.
lot of
You
I
don't
love
want to
thriving.
just
I
oh,
love
say
thriving. I
nothing
love the unicorn world, baby.
at the end of the day. Good evening, everybody. But look, this is the reason why I came up. God knows I can totally sympathize with Lake's family. And guess what? Y'all just said it. Y'all better leave RT alone. Y'all do know that in biblical days they looked for and we're not saying that Unc is gone, and we know God gonna keep him as long as he won't. How about that? But in biblical days, when someone would pass on, you would look for your next mate at the actual services, just so y'all know. But that's not the reason why I came. I came up because somebody on this panel, big brother, I need you to look up. Somebody on the panel said something about old folk at 60 and 63. Baby, I'm
oh,
60. What
oh
you mean?
Lord.
I ain't hear
I'm
that.
about
What
to
they
mic.
say?
Yeah, I did. I did. They said
I'm
something
about to
because
mic
his
up.
aunt is 63. And then somebody say, well, at 60, well, baby, I'm 60. And can I tell you something? Ain't nothing about me raggedy. Nothing. Matter of fact, you gonna be raggedy. I ain't said nothing. I ain't called no names. You gonna be raggedy before I do, because I keeps myself in good shape. But that's what
We want to get 60, so we ain't saying nothing about no 60s, did we? What we said about 60?
you didn't say nothing.
Oh, you just wanted to come up
Down
here
at
and
the
say
bottom
what you
did.
think.
And
That's what you
Nah,
want to
you
do.
ain't
I
paying
know what you
nah,
attention.
want to
You
do.
ain't paying
I know what you want to do.
host. I think when I said that,
No,
I
she.
think
I
you know,
think she referring to when I said. See, I'm trying to figure out how this the man
Hey,
who.
Big Divide.
And hey, don't try to be my friend now. Talk about y'all 60-year-old
Oh,
women.
can I
I
tell
ain't
you
talking
something?
about. Listen. Don't try to sweet talk me and bat your eyes in there. Yeah, you look good, but I ain't hearing that right now. I'm talking about no. How you doing, darling? You good?
So here's what I will
They
say,
say
right?
women washed up at 35. They say it's no hope
You
for a
know what I'm
woman at
saying?
Now, the man
35.
on
And
this stage said
did
that, so
y'all
shut
Ain't
did y'all
nobody
hear
that
said that.
down.
porcelain?
Shut that down.
Did
That's
Ain't
you,
nobody
cap.
said that. I'm
y'all
just
put
saying.
some jabs tonight?
How is the
You supposed to
man?
be an
Porcelain is
op.
looking.
Come on.
How is
She
the
an
man?
op.
Porcelain is
Ain't
glowing.
Porcelain an op.
Porcelain, how pregnant are you?
She
Pregnant.
glowing. She
Porcelain
glowing,
is
huh?
glowing.
Yeah, she glowing. Called you
I
out.
tell you,
Porcelain, baby.
she
Congratulations,
glowing.
sister.
She
Oh my
is.
God, we got our
Congratulations.
makeup
God,
on.
in the
Hold on.
name
We
of
got to
Jesus,
get.
please don't ever do me like that right
Congratulations,
now.
baby.
Okay, you
Put it
gonna
out. Claim it.
No
I think
glowing.
you gonna twins or triplets?
God knows the
You
either
gonna
that
time.
or
oh, you
porcelain
gonna
And he
got
bite.
some.
knows the
He got
time
some
right
good
No,
bread.
now.
that's the maintenance
So
fees
can I
at
answer
good
the
work.
That's
poll?
the
Not
maintenance fees.
listen.
That's
That's
the
the
maintenance
maintenance
fees.
fees at good work. You hear me?
That's the
That's that
maintenance
spa
fees.
treatment. That's that
Yep.
going to the
Mm.
salon. That's where
And
that
that
I
money
told
has
come
y'all
gorgeous.
that.
That's
from
all I'm gonna
because
tell
he
y'all.
taking care of
I
her
Hold
like
told
on.
he's
You
y'all that
wanna
I
supposed
put the
to.
you wanna
product
let you wanna
in
let
my
the
thing.
sister.
I show y'all what to get. Y'all don't want to do it. It's that face mask. I
You want
started doing that.
You know
Also,
what?
I want to make a
That
point. Hold on, Pastor. Hold on. I want to make a point. These men don't really know what they be really wanting. They talking about how a woman is supposed to be and all this extra stuff. But look, I can prove it right now. Play. I can prove it right now.
What's wrong with that?
Listen,
That's listen,
what
y'all don't know what y'all
porcelain
want.
got 5.34K in her box right now. They
Keep
spinning
some
on her
gifts.
because she turned her camera on. She ain't brought nobody no
Keep some
glass of
gifts.
water.
she ain't bought
She
no
ain't
Actually,
glass of water.
apologetic
actually,
about her
actually,
behavior.
actually,
No,
actually, the people
y'all
that gifted her,
listen,
we always
listen.
gift each
Y'all
other
don't
because
care
we
Yeah,
about none
yeah,
of
no,
that
say it
stuff
don't
because
again.
do
as
that.
long
Don't
listen,
do
She
that.
trying to tie,
no,
trying to
Actually, the
no,
teach
people
you
y'all
no,
don't
something.
the
care
people
about none
that
of that
gifted her,
stuff
we gift
because
each
as
other all
long
the
I
as
don't
time
got
because we
no
got
other person
love
that
in
she
our
got gifts
network.
on the
listen,
Don't
finger
be
plate.
playing no
That's
no,
all.
games over
long
here.
as she look
Pew,
good,
pew,
y'all
pew,
gonna spin
Everybody
it.
eat
pew.
over here.
Long as
That's
she
right.
look
And the
good,
big
y'all
play
gonna
every day.
spin it. Y'all gonna spin it. Long as they look
Uncle
She
good,
got
Honey.
that
she gonna
yesterday and the
spin.
day before.
Uncle Honey is
Y'all don't care about
Cartel's
respect.
wife,
Long as
so
that
she
booty
gave me
looking
love
right.
too.
Long as that skin is
Hold
tight. Long
on,
as
we
she,
want to hear from
yeah.
Pastor. Pastor came up. We want to hear from her. She the only one that ain't spoke yet. Come on, Pastor.
You know what? So I want to answer the poll. Do
You
women
off
like
next?
jealous? Do
Huh?
women jealous? Do women find jealous men attractive? The bigger the player, okay, that's your name, right? Anyway, I
I'm
thought
sorry.
I throw that in there. So do women like Do women like jealous men? Do women find jealous attractive? Now, that's vice versa. If you really don't know the truth, at the end of the day, who?
Pastor, you
Yeah,
breaking up, Pastor. You breaking up, Pastor. We can't hear you at
already.
all.
I
Yeah,
am.
you in the matrix.
Can you hear me now?
Look at
Can you
Nah,
hear
God.
you
me
in
now?
the matrix, son.
Look at God.
I mean,
So listen, God's so good because she trying to
They
blame
going
me.
in on you,
She
man.
gonna blame
Look
me.
at God. They say, look at the Father.
Look
They
at
say, look
God,
at
the
God.
Father,
Look at
because we talk
God.
about look. I ain't said a man
Somebody
one
said, look
time
at God
that
on
we talk
stage.
about
TJ,
me and
Who
me and
who
men.
said
TJ,
that?
That's
Who
Oh
said
crazy.
that?
my
Who?
God,
you was
Tone.
tight.
Look at God.
You
TJ,
say,
woo, TJ, I thought TJ, Lord, I thought me. What are
Go
you
ahead,
talking
Pastor.
about?
You know I love you.
Y'all, I think it's vice versa.
Hallelujah. It's
Okay,
hallelujah with me
I
every time
think
you're
it's vice
around.
versa.
Somebody.
I think, you know what I'm saying? Hallelujah. I think we
Said,
all, I
woman,
think we
sit
all,
down.
I'm
God
back in the
says,
matrix.
woman,
Okay,
Who's in
so
the matrix?
y'all know what? I can't get out what I want to get out.
yeah, because your
Huh?
service is nervous. God
So I'm
said,
at work
woman,
and I can.
be the
I
No,
have
you
a,
in the
I
matrix,
have
sister.
a,
You over there talking about look at God.
Oh God.
hey, host. I have a question. Though I have a question. Hey, hey, ladies,
Somebody
this
said,
is
look
for
at
the
God.
ladies.
Hold
This is
on,
for
lady.
the
Somebody
ladies.
said, look at God. I got to get it out. 2 more seconds.
Come on.
Well,
Come on, lady. Come on.
I got a question for the ladies. Why when women are wrong, why do other women come and save them? Why
Thank
y'all
you.
say stuff like, well, maybe she this, maybe she that.
Thank you.
If I'm wrong, Tone gonna check me, or
Thank
Big
you.
Divine Host gonna check me. They ain't gonna
Thank
say, well, maybe he's this or maybe he's that.
Thank you.
Why when
Well, you
women
ain't
do
checking
something
Auntie. You
wrong?
can check who you want to check, but you ain't getting ready to check Auntie. You can
I'm,
do what
I'm,
you
I'm
want to
saying,
do.
but
He
Check
I'm
wasn't
me.
asked,
even,
Check Porcelain.
but
he
I'm
You ain't
wasn't
gonna
even
asking,
check
talking about
Auntie.
you, sister.
I'm just asking
No,
the
no, no. I'm
question: if
talking
a
about
woman does
Auntie.
something wrong. If a woman does something wrong, why do women come to their defense where maybe they wasn't in a safe place? What if
Thank
she
you.
was like this? Maybe
Thank
she
you.
like this. Maybe she just wrong.
I
Thank you.
don't.
Why do why
Because
do
it
yeah,
ain't
what?
yeah, we know
because
you got
everything
that.
because
Most women don't do
there's
that,
no one
and I
way to
don't
skin a
do
cat,
that.
first of all, and a
I
man
get.
can get that same kind of that same kind of backing up, because there's not one way to look at things, and people need to stop doing that. Just like how Porcelain's relationship is not what you want, or my relationship is not what Tone want. Like, it's
Congratulations,
not one way
Portia.
to look at things. That's why we do that.
Congratulations, sister.
So
So
let
Damn,
so
I
now
s-
I'm pregnant.
hold on, like
Yes,
you
you are.
asked the
You
question.
glowing.
yeah, so y'all did, I
I
did, I
don't.
did. I'm
I
Pastor
don't.
sorry.
I
said
don't think.
congrats.
Spotlights.
I don't think that that's true, and I think I've been on panels with you long enough to know that I don't just go along to get along with women.
I
A
agree
lot
with
of the
that.
women get upset with me and say, "How can you be a woman and say that?" Women get upset with me, like, "I can't believe you said that as a woman." Women get upset with me in the comments. "Oh, that's why she a pick me." I get it all the time, so that is not true. I call women out on bad behavior. I call women out when they're being disrespectful to men.
Baby girl.
I do that all the time. And I get it. I get it all the time from the women. The women can't stand me. They love when I get on to say she's a pick me. I sit back and I let them say whatever they need to say because it's not going to change that I'm going to tell the truth. I tell it how it is. It doesn't matter if it's a man or if it's a woman. And I generally talk to women because I'm a woman. I'm not sitting up here telling you, Lake, as a man, you know what you need to do. No, I'm not doing that. Tone will do that for you. The big divide will do that for you. You will do that to other men. You don't need me as a woman telling you all as men how you need to be as men. It's not my job. But I do say stuff to women. So I don't think you can say that about this panel because you've seen the panel. Porcelain and I do not agree on everything.
Well,
100%.
Of
You
course,
know,
Miss
but
Thick
of
Me,
course,
Miss
but
Thick
I
Me, he would
also
hold on one
know.
second.
Hold
He
you
on.
wouldn't have
agree
did
on
that if it wasn't for
2%.
Snatch. Snatch is the one who did that to him. So it happened on this panel to that man. That man had a voice and it was trying to be muted, but we were here to give him an amplification and a microphone that he needed, and he is seen.
And
Hallelujah,
snatched it
Pastor.
away.
What to who? Look, Porcelain. I mean, not Porcelain. Pick
What'd
me.
you do? What'd you do to him, Snatch? What'd
I
you
don't
do?
know who I don't know who I did what to, because I ain't got my privileges to mute nobody, so I don't know what you're talking about. But pick me. I would agree with you. You do speak up on different issues and things like that. We do hold each other accountable on this panel,
Panel.
but what I'm saying is that you're not always right, and people don't always agree with you. So it's not no team. It's not no team girl. What is it called? Girl code, a girl team thing shit going on over here. But at the same time, what I was saying is that what you say is not always the correct answer either. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, we all have our own opinions on how we think things should go, and that's the end all to be all to it.
But there's no right. That's the problem. There is no right or wrong. A lot of this that we all talk about is our opinions, right? Unless we're getting down to some statistics and we're doing some facts, or you're telling your life story. So that's reality. But a lot of what we talk about, it's our opinion based on our experiences, based on our beliefs or whatever. But the problem is, Lake, I don't think is right, because we don't on this panel go around saying everything that each other says is correct as women. We just don't. We generally, when the men are going back and forth, most of us on this panel sit back and let the men go back and forth, and we don't jump in. Well, some of us don't, but there's some that do. But for the most part, we let the men go and handle it. And the host will be like, let such and such and such and such have their conversation. So I don't think we're this panel where we're just all the women gang up and get together and our own. No, because even Pastor and I we ain't always been on the same page. But you agree to disagree with people.
Right.
But what I do like that we are, for the most part, the host allows it to be very respectful.
Yep.
And then for the most part, we may come back the next day and it's over. We still on the panel together.
Yeah.
We're not like, oh, we ain't gonna be on a panel with that person. Yeah. We have our disagreements and we move on. But Lake, as the ladies on this panel that come on here all the time, Lake, we don't always sit up here and agree with each other. That's not true.
That's not what I'm talking
He's
about.
trying to say.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Saying,
I'm talking about when I said something about what my aunt had did, the fellas had chimed in, but the ladies was like, well, maybe she did so, or maybe
I didn't say nothing.
no, I know. But
I didn't say anything.
Even Pastor gave us a scripture about back in the day how they look for their next mate. I am just saying.
I wasn't talking about you.
I understand.
You gotta call on Abraham, Solomon.
that was crazy work.
Well, then, Lake, why don't you just call out who said it? Because you can't say y'all.
He's just making a point. I got it.
But I'm making a point too, Pat.
Understood his point. The brothers.
But maybe the brothers did, host, but he was talking about us as women. I never said anything. If Porcelain didn't say anything,
he's not just talking about what happened today. The brother TTG just came and just said because he peeped something. But he just saying in general, sometimes we on this panel, a lot of the time, the sisters do step in and say to other sisters. And
is that what you're saying, Lake?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
But that's not true. We don't do that.
I didn't say no. You don't do that. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely understand what you don't do that. But what I'm saying is, when I said something about her, it automatically came to the women. Some of the women, it's like, yo, hey, maybe she going through something. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
It was a sister circle. You felt a sister circle in that moment.
Come on, Morpheus. We won't let Morpheus speak. Come on, talk to us, brother.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, man.
I'm just now getting in the box, so I heard the gender wars going off and on, so I figured the live was pretty popping, because that's normally what gets things going. So I just want to say my experience has been that women do find jealous men attractive.
Thank you.
There's a certain bravado that jealous men have that women are attracted to. Now, the jealousy has to be contained. It cannot be abusive. It cannot be over the top. But they like a little fire in a dude. And, when they're in their toxic phase, when they're dating the bad boy, when they're dating the guy on the street, they go through that they go through that period in their life where they like that type of dude. And then eventually they learn that the jealous dude is not the best dude to have a baby with and try to have a future with. Some of them learn it early. Some of them takes them a long time before they figure that out. So I will say that, and then I would also say, do women like jealous men? Do women find jealous men attractive? So I hit both points. So that's my 2 cents. I think I in high school, not in high school, but in college, I used to bounce clubs. I used to do security at clubs, and I can tell you for a fact, I witnessed it every weekend, that dudes who were toxic dudes who were the bad boys, dudes who were the dope boys, street pharmacists, whatever. They got all the women. You know, they did. They got most, and the bad thing was everybody knew about it. It wasn't a secret. These dudes were not hiding who they were,
So
but
Tina Turner loved Ike.
they had to pick the litter though in that situation.
So
So
Tina Turner loved Ike. Did he
the
grow into a jealous, then controlling monster?
oh, I can't speak it. I can't speak of if they loved each other. I don't know that dynamic of that relationship. I think in the beginning she did, but I think Ike turned into a monster. He wouldn't present himself as a monster at first. He turned into one.
Everybody loved Diddy. Now no one loves Diddy. He's known as a jealous dude.
I love Diddy.
Here's the thing though. Diddy, here's what,
Oh,
let
Diddy,
me
you better look at my picture. Diddy coming home.
let me yeah right. Here's what I'm gonna say to that. Watch 6 months after Diddy gets out of prison and he gets out of the news, everything will go back to normal.
Thank you.
Guaranteed.
It's normal now. It's back normal now.
It's gonna go
They
back.
made that
All
decision.
the people who turned their back on him will come to him and say, Dude, I really had your back. I really rocked with you. I just couldn't do it because of this, or I couldn't do it because of that. You know exactly that's going to happen.
Man, come on.
You know that's going to happen. So again, again, he needs to understand the people who rock with you when you're down is the people who rock with you, right? So that's a different subject. But I'm gonna say,
Morpheus, when a woman down, would y'all rock with a woman when she's down bad?
Y'all down. Y'all don't be having
Papoose
nothing. We
show
pick
rock
y'all when
with
y'all
his
down.
girl.
Y'all ain't got nothing when we pick y'all.
let me help you with that. How many
Papoose,
millionaires have married women who were nothing? How
Say
many
it again, brother.
millionaires
Say it
have
again.
married women that were
10%.
nothing? How many women?
You see how the extremes y'all go to? Y'all say married women with nothing, then the ones that have the degrees you ridicule.
You ain't let them speak, sir.
I'm sorry.
I can
let
put,
them speak.
no,
She triggered. She triggered.
no. Look, let me tell you, I can put a bow on this any way you want to go, right? So let's do this first, right? Let's address it. First of all, no woman's going to do that. No woman who's a millionaire is not going to marry a guy who is nothing. So let's get that straight. And that's, again, this is not anecdotal. I put in the comments, when we have these discussions, we're having this discussion we should be having it based on probability and possibility.
Thank you.
Not on emotion and personal experience, because you have not been with everybody.
I like these brothers coming. My brothers is speaking. My brothers be
saying?
speaking when they talk. Come on,
and here's another thing. You know what people like to do? People like to trauma bond. So what happens is you get in a group of your girlfriends, and 3 of y'all have been cheated on. The other 3 have not. But because y'all trauma bond, y'all all will say that men are no good and y'all been cheated on. I've sat there and listened to it. Y'all would trauma bond with each other to have solidarity between each other. And that's nothing wrong with that, but let's call a spade a spade. Let's be real with it, right? So
Clearly a diamond.
but again, we're talking about people who are broken, right? We're talking about broken people. We're not talking about healed people. So let's get that straight. So the broken people, yes, they do this type. They do gravitate towards jealous people, and men do this too. This ain't unique to women. A man likes a little woman with a little fire, a little toxic, and our homeboys will tell us, "Hey, dude, she's sleeping with everybody and their mama. But I love her, man. I spent dough and money on that." We've all had that boy at homeboy that said, "Bruh, she ain't no good. What are you doing?" So, but they'll do it because, they like trauma. They like the negativity. But I'm going to land my plane there and just say, yes, that is a thing. Jealous dude.
The only part that
Let me respond to this. The woman who's nothing, men marry women with nothing. When you guys said this, and respectfully, Morpheus, I don't know you, so no disrespect towards you. It's very disheartening to me because we know men need women. You need what's in between their legs. So if she has that between her legs and she has the ability to make children, she's already bringing you wealth beyond measure. She's extending your legacy. So stop saying that. And when you say with coming with nothing, and then you're comparing it to property, to money, this stuff, and then you're saying that means that you think men and women are equal. We are not equals.
Never
We
said
offer different things,
right.
right? But that's what's insinuated when you guys say that. That's what I'm saying.
Don't read into what I say. Take the emotion out of it and look at it on a logical aspect. First.